trip came together after all of us were sitting in our houses for months and months because of the pandemic. Everyone was super excited to get on a boat and start fishing because we were all locked up, basically. You know, we haven't had a real boat burger in almost a year.
So this trip wasn't like your normal trip. This was a family trip, you know? Like Harry invited all of his family members, his cousins and everybody else.
We went for one of my favorite species, Calico Bass, in Marina Del Rey, California, on the Spitfire.
Yo, this boat was nice, you know? And what was good about it was the kitchen. The kitchen was really good. The guys were really nice.
Fabian is a fucking beast in the galley. He always supported boat burgers, always sent me monstrous burgers that he would make in the galley. Finally got to try one of his burgers, and I will bow down to this guy. He makes them look really nice, he makes them taste really good, and the guy just knows what he's doing, man. You know, and after a successful day like that on the water, I think it just hit the spot even more.
Hey, what's up, guys? You want to get a jackpot today?
What's up, man?
Yeah, put me in.
No, hold on. Lately, me and Ardo has been having like this little brass knuckle fight ever since I kind of went tuna ham on him on the Thunderbird. So it became like this little battle of who's gonna either catch more or the largest of the species.
So yeah, Harry and I had this bet. We have this long going bet, always, man. We've been fishing together for a very, very, very long time. We've almost had fist fights on the boat. We've had arguments. One time we drove home all the way from Mexico to Los Angeles without talking to each other. So it just goes to show you, you know, how far it can go.
I told him that if you catch a bigger fish than me, then I'll double the bet. And if I catch a bigger fish than you, you gotta double the bet.
it up.
So it was like a bet over a bet. You know? Instead of betting 40 bucks, we kind of doubled the 20, you know?
All right, let's take it.
All right, you know, we put some money down, a friendly wager, never hurt nobody. You know, give a little bit of competition. It's all fun and games, man. He's my brother, you know? So it's all fun, man, until someone's feelings get hurt. And if I win, you owe me 40 bucks.
All right.
All right?
20 bucks.
40.
40.
It's double, because it's both of us.
I can only count to 10.
Spitfire has a full array of breakfast. As you guys all know, breakfast sandwiches is like my go-to. The guy made it like spot on the way I like. It was phenomenal.
All right, so the breakfast was delicious. Bacon and eggs or whatever I had, because I don't remember. I need that energy to pull that fish out.
Harry, sandwich ready.
Down. It was one of the best breakfast sandwiches I've ever eaten. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. This trip was not your traditional 3/4 day. We left at 9 a.m. instead of a classic like 6 or 7 a.m. And we headed straight to Palos Verdes, a Rocky Point area. We were going after one of my favorite species, Calico Bass. And when you go into that beautiful kelp forest, your options for fishing go way up.
So the area that we are at is your typical California reef, you know? Tall kelp beds, you have your Calico Bass, you have barracuda, you have your sheephead, you have your halibut. Everybody lives in this forest. And it's your luck that day to catch whoever wants to eat.
And we were really deep inside that kelp this time, super deep. Normally we'd fish right on the outside, but like we were stuck inside. There was a lot of tangles, a lot of break-offs, just a shit show half the time. So you have to keep retying. Yeah. Damn. It's gonna be a mission today, bro. This kelp line fishing is tough when it's up like this.
I broke off as soon as we got here. I lost my fucking $19 lure.
Nice bass, that's what we want. You know, my dad's an OG fisherman, you know, he showed me all the ropes. He's been around for a really long time knowing how to fish, and calico fishing is like his go-to. He doesn't care about anything else. He just wants to go calico fishing. That's his art. That's what he loves to do. So it was really nice to share the rail with him again and watch him do his thing inside the kelp.
We're calico fishing north of Rocky Point in Palos Verdes, and it's the edge of this beautiful kelp bed.
Sometimes it gets really, really good out there, and sometimes it doesn't. And thankfully for us, it picked up.
We were losing a lot of gear, kept snapping lines in the kelp, kept tossing them over and over. And you know, you gotta keep fishing at these times because it's always that last guy that throws out his line that's gonna get the jackpot.
Doesn't matter how much you catch, just like he did. All it took was one freaking fish, man. But he had like a 6 to 7 pound calico, you know, and he won. This is the past 2 times he's kicked my ass. So I guess I deserve it after clowning him so many times on bluefin tuna.
The fish that I caught was a calico bass, and it was a nice sized bass. And it was the biggest bass on the boat, and I won jackpot with it, which is pretty cool. You know, Harry thinks he fished better than me, but he doesn't. The sun shines on the ugly dog's ass once in a while.
And this ugly dog
got a sunburn today.
Got a sunburn today.
You know, you just gotta stick it out on the rail. I didn't come here to hang out and talk. I came here to fish. I stayed on the rail, changed my bait, changed my bait, changed my bait, changed my bait all day long.
He thought it was kelp. Come on now.
Boat burger, if you ask me.
Absolutely. It was a tough day fishing.
Tough
but
day
at the
fishing.
end, on it. That's how calico fishing is.
Just remember who won that jackpot, baby.
Nah, I won't forget. I owe you money. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Have a good day, bro.
To a good day fishing.
Wow.
This is true Los Angeles fishing. Left out of Marina Del Rey, went to Palos Verdes, and you know, fished the kelp line.
There's adjustments being made during this COVID period, but I'm just happy we can still go out, you know. It's been tough for a few months. The whole entire operation and fleet were shut down, so I'm really happy that they're all back up and running. At least they get to make ends meet, and we get to eat boat burgers.